What's up, YouTube? Thomas L here. The nominations for the 39th Annual Razzie Awards were announced. Now, the Razzie Awards pretty much honors the worst films of the year. Now, I meant some of these I actually do dig, but most of them definitely well deserving for Razzie Awards. But anyway, that being said, here are the Razzie nominations. For Worst Picture, the nominees are Gotti, The Happy Time Murders, Holmes and Watson, Robin Hood, and Winchester. For Worst Actress, the nominees are Jennifer Garner for Peppermint, Amber Heard for London Fields, Melissa McCarthy for The Happy Time Murders and Life of the Party, Helen Mirren for Winchester, and Amanda Seyfried for The Clapper. For Worst Actor, the nominees are Johnny Depp for Sherlock Gnomes, Will Ferrell for Holmes and Watson, John Travolta for Gotti, Donald Trump for Death of a Nation and Fahrenheit 11/9, and Bruce Willis for Death Wish. For Worst Supporting Actor, the nominees are Jamie Foxx for Robin Hood, Ludacris for Show Dogs, Joel McHale for The Happy Time Murders, John C. Reilly for Holmes and Watson, and Justice Smith for Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. For Worst Supporting Actress, the nominees are Kellyanne Conway for Fahrenheit 11/9, Marsha Gay Harden for 50 Shades Freed, Kelly Preston for Gotti, Jazz Sinclair for Slenderman, and Melania Trump for Fahrenheit 11/9. Wow. I'm not going to get into politics here, but that's just funny. Anyway, for Worst Screen Combo, the nominees are any two actors or puppets, especially in those creepy sex scenes for Happy Time Murders. Wow. Johnny Depp and his fast-fading film career, he's doing voices for Crip's sake for Sherlock Gnomes. That's literally the actual wording. I'm not even making that up. Anyway, also nominated are Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly, trashing two of literature's most beloved characters for Holmes and Watson, Kelly Preston and John Travolta, getting Battlefield Earth type reviews for Gotti, and Donald Trump and his self-perpetuating pettiness for Death of a Nation and Fahrenheit 11/9. That is just, wow. That's just hysterical. For Worst Remake, Ripoff, or Sequel, the nominees are Death of a Nation, Death Wish, Holmes and Watson, The Meg, and Robin Hood. For Worst Director, the nominees are Ethan Coen for Holmes and Watson, Kevin Connolly for Gotti, James Foley for 50 Shades Freed, Brian Henson for The Happy Time Murders, and the Spirit Brothers for Winchester. For Worst Screenplay, the nominees are Death of a Nation, 50 Shades Freed, Gotti, The Happy Time Murders, and Winchester. And that's pretty much all. Holy cow. I mean, Donald Trump being nominated, that's just hysterical. I mean, I dug Fahrenheit 11/9. And actually, the reviews for that was pretty decent, too. And kind of weird that he's nominated for it, to be honest here, because he's not really acting in it. It's just his footage. Like, it's just footage from Trump that's in the movie. So I kind of find it weird that they even nominated Trump. But, hey, when Fahrenheit 9/11 got released, George W. Bush was actually nominated for Worst Actor for that. So that's pretty hysterical. Now, I think the one that's really going to get the most award wins is going to end up being Gotti. I mean, that's like the lowest ranked score from any of these movies. If you look at Rotten Tomatoes, Gotti is the only one here that has a 0%. And I think London Field has 0% too. I got to check that, but but Gotti was the worst review movie of these whole nominees. So I'm pretty sure Gotti is the one that's going to sweep us. But yeah, I'm really curious to see who's going to take home the award. Now they don't really advertise these things because I mean, let's be for real. Barely the actors ever show up to accept the award. I mean, the only time I remember when an actor actually accepted the Razzie Award was when Halle Berry won for Catwoman and when Sandra Bullock won for All About Steve. Funny enough Sandra Bullock is the first actress to ever win both an Oscar and a Razzie in the same year. So there's that for you. But overall, I'm really curious to see what award's going to take home the Razzie. That's going to be an interesting one. Now, the Razzie Awards will be handed out on February 23rd, which is the night before the Academy Awards. And not to mention, the Oscar nominations are going to be announced tomorrow. So of course, the Oscar nominations I'll talk about when tomorrow hits. But let me leave it to you guys. What are your thoughts on the Razzie nominations? What will actually be your predictions for what Razzie nominations do you think is going to be winning? Drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This here is Thomas L. signing off.